single, absolutely, by choice. And I am not getting in another relationship if a man can't be the provider all the way. Trust me, there's a man out there that will take care of me, these kids, the bills, the ride, the food that we put in our bodies, and your broke ass too, my boy. Y'all be funny as hell, sir. The woman on that video on your TikTok, I'm quite sure she's going half on everything. I'm pretty sure. I'm not your woman. Why you so mad? Sprinkle. Big goofy, you're mad because you can't provide the lifestyle. You can't be that provider. See, no other man said anything. Baby, they loving it. They're loving it. But it's a big ass, black ass gorilla. Here you go. Sprinkle, goofy.
So guys, that is TikToker Taisha for real. And according to her bio, she's a mommy of 4. She skates, she cooks, and does a whole bunch of other regular stuff that most normal people do, but expect to get paid for it. And that is the problem with that young lady in the beginning of the video. She's even using the terminology sprinkle, which we know that's from Shira 7. And what she's expecting guys to do is to come in and provide for her and her 4 kids. And she's talking about, all these guys are going to be doing this. She knows they're going to come through. They're out there. They're doing it. See, that's the kind of mentality that's going on in the West. And for a lot of guys who's smart, and she's not bad looking, but she damn sure don't look or act like she's worth providing for. And that is the issue that a lot of these ladies don't get. I mean, they're listening to these level up coaches, these silly female dating coaches that are telling them that, somebody's gonna go and get them some money. But the part that I really got upset was that big black gorilla part. And we know when you're talking about the big black gorilla, who you're talking about. You're talking about black men. So because you had to say that, I gotta get you. But being a single mom with 4 kids, and obviously it doesn't look like you're skilled, I would say, brothers and sisters, she's more likely to be in the category of broke. All right? Now, there's a classic video here in the manosphere by Brother Alpha Male Strategies, one of my colleagues here. One of the best videos he's ever made, in my honest opinions, is called Why You Shouldn't Date Broke Women. Let's play that clip.
So let me say this first and foremost, guys. The biggest reason why is, guys, you don't want to develop this reputation as a sugar daddy or a guy who gives women money. All of us, every one of you guys watching this right now, watching this video right now, know at least one guy or know a girl that simply don't with dudes who can't give her money. We all know those type. I have female family members that I know. If you couldn't get them some dollars, they wouldn't with you. I didn't say have your shit together. That don't mean shit to them. I'm talking about give them funds. All right? The women I with now, they probably want me to have my shit together, but I don't have to get them anything. And they want me to have my shit together because they got their shit together, and so they want somebody on the same level as them, which is, in my opinion, like I told you guys before, I think that shit makes them sane, to be quite honest with you. I think you gotta be a crazy ass woman to make 150 grand a year and will deal with a dude who ain't even working, or a guy who make 20 grand a year. I'm just being with you. If I'm a female and I'm attractive, I will, being realistic, and I'm not, like I told you guys, I ain't over here to kiss y'all ass or nobody else ass. I just tell it the way it is. If I'm a 9 or a 10 female and I make 100 grand a year and I'm a lawyer or a school principal or something, and I'm bad, what the I look like being with a dude who make 20 grand a year? You got to be out your mind. Now, of course, there is a guy that if he got the game and she just find him very attractive, but that's rare. The typical female is gonna want a guy that's at least on her level. You ain't got to be a multi-millionaire, but she's gonna at least want a guy that's on par with her. All right, guys. So, but like I said, guys, you don't want to develop that reputation as a guy who gives women money. As the old saying goes, guys, people know who to with, and women know who to ask for money. All right, guys. So what you'll end up being is end up being one of these guys that is common practice that women know you give other women money, and so be looking for choosing signals. But they probably choosing signals for a beta male provider. Because let me tell you something. If you're a beta male provider, like women know that you give women money, and they can know this guys by who you with. Broke bitches know what other broke bitches are about. They're about dollars. So if you're a guy and you're with a woman that is known for getting guys for money, and when I say known for getting guys for money, I'm not even talking about buying her a car, some clothes. Let's just say you assist her on the bills. Other women gonna be sending you choosing signals because they probably want some assistance in their life. And it's not about shopping sprees. This is about survival.
You see, guys, that's very interesting. Alpha Male Strategies just in that clip was talking about, even for women, it doesn't make sense for a woman to want to date a man that's not on her level, which is the reason why in America we're having a lot of issues with women who are educated and men who are not educated, and women wanting to seek men that are doing better than them or at the equal level. And at least academically, they're having an issue because they just can't find those men, or they're not competitive enough for those men. That's the whole issue at bay right now. But for this lady, who is, in my honest opinion, completely delusional, what would a man on any kind of level want to take you and your 4 kids? Doesn't seem like you've been married before, I'm not sure, because you don't have divorce on the bio, and pay all the bills, get you all the food. I just got a question. What does a man get out of that? What does he get out of that? Absolutely nothing. You are better off taking your money, going down to the crack house and flushing it down the goddamn drain than to go deal with her and 4 kids, maybe with different baby daddies or not, but 4 different kids. And you got the unmitigated gall to be out here running your mouth talking like you just somebody special when you have a dusty situation for any man that's worth something. Think about what kind of man you got to be honest, to deal with a woman that got 4 kids. What kind of man do you need to be to provide for them in America? You would need to be at least top 15% earning man of a man. You would need to be a man who is financially disciplined, academically disciplined, or at least have a certain amount of industry knowledge. You have surpassed your local competition. You've done well amidst having so many circumstances in your life. What do you get? That is the whole question. And the ladies that talk like this are the reasons why you have the passport bros. Because think about this. If you stay in America, like these struggle level uppers, right? If you stay in America and deal with them, what you get, if the level uppers could rule the world, what you would get is women using you who can't give you nothing. That will be the world. That will be the utopia you would be in, right? If they can control the world, you would give them everything. They would get nothing. And again, I want to play this clip because here's another clip. Shira 7 herself says, if a rich man is willing to take care of you, make sure he doesn't want you to do anything domestic. Let's play that clip.
Apart from being a provider, what other factors should you consider before getting married to him? That he will leave you alone and let you do you and have your life as you want it. Maybe not someone who's super controlling, but someone who allows you to, have the freedom to actually do whatever you like to do. Because I know some people get married, they think they married a slave or a maid. So make sure he's not one of those. Okay, sprinkle, sprinkle. Don't make sure he's not marrying you for domestic reasons. Okay? All right. That's just my best advice. Like, no one wants to be hired as the domestic help under a marital contract and still don't get paid. Okay.
So what does that mean, guys? Don't ask me to cook and clean. So here's what's gonna happen. You're gonna pay all that money. Let's assume. Sad music, Dima. So let's assume, right? You're gonna be there living in a house you're paying for. The 4 kids are gonna be there. You're gonna be paying for all of their, tuition if they got it, or food, everything. That's all you. Now, you won't be able to discipline those kids at all, right? You won't be able to do nothing. And then she's going to be hitting you with the, my kids come first all the time. I don't feel like doing this. I got kids. I don't feel like having sex tonight. All of these things, right? You're going to experience all of that. Imagine. Now, how do you feel being that guy every single day that if you're hungry, your wife for your investment can't even cook you a dinner, won't clean the house, don't even feel like you should be honored as a man. Sprinkle, sprinkle. But then expects you to not go and look for a better situation. You know, there's so many guys who are tired of dealing with single moms in America, like running into them. It's just not because of all single moms, but because of ladies like this. It makes absolutely no sense. Then you come after black men and call them big black gorillas, but like your kids are what now? All your kids are black. So now these black men are gorillas, but you have black children. Do you expect that you're gonna go and get a white man to take care of those kids? Like, you need to watch your tonality, young lady, because if it was a black man saying it about y'all would be saying that that's racist behavior. No, see, a black man can't call a black woman a big black gorilla and still be on TikTok. That's what these so-called queens, and it's some of the ladies, not all of them, are doing. It's ridiculous. Like, some of y'all just need to come out and say that y'all lives are so toxic because y'all are so dusty. Like, nobody wants to deal with that. You need to have several goddamn seats. But guys, what do you think? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. I appreciate you for all that you do. Subscribe to the bell. We're out.